Welcome to episode 11 Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, I am going to be breaking down the season finale of season 2 of The Traitors. If you're listening to this on YouTube, sorry for the delay on releasing this episode. I expected to have it up a little bit sooner. Life gets in the way, and that kind of happened. But a quick programming note, on March 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, you'll be able to join me right here on the YouTube channel. If you're listening in the podcast portion of this Wednesday, I will be going live breaking down the Love is Blind Season 6 reunion as it unfolds. We can watch it together. Let's do a watch party. Let's grab our popcorn, grab our drinks, and have us a fun time as you watch all the drama unfold for the upcoming reunion. But without further ado, we have a lot to unpack for this Traitors finale. Obviously, Kate walks in and says the first thing she wants to do is redecorate about the Traitors room. Obviously, we've had 22 individuals that started this competition. We've dwindled down to this small amount of people, 6 people left. She has to murder one last person she gets to murder. Kate is obviously mad, said Phaedra left her to clean everything up. MJ has the shield. CT has the muscle. Sandra is what people are talking about, and she said it's between Cherie and Trishelle. MJ says she's proud of herself for making it this far into the game. What exactly has she done? We still haven't figured it out yet, but we'll get there eventually, maybe. But CT obviously storms into the room with excitement. I'm going to miss CT on my TV each and every week. This guy is a national treasure. CT said Kate was acting funny, while CT thinks Kate might be a traitor. MJ thinks that Sandra is the last traitor. And it's crazy. She couldn't be more wrong. She has been wrong time and time and time again. But I digress. Kate said the last time she made it to the end, she lost. Sandra thinks Kate is the traitor because of how she acted. CT asked how many traitors are left, and Sandra said maybe 1, worst case scenario 2. Kate said she needs to convince everyone that Sandra is the traitor. CT hopes to see Trishelle. Trishelle walks in the door, and obviously Cherie is eliminated. Ultimately, she picked her because she wanted to get the pressure off of her. Cherie said that Kate was a traitor, and she knew that. She came into the boardroom hot last night and knew it was because she was the traitor. She said she would love to see the faithfuls take it all home. MJ said this is giving Sandra energy and they need to banish her. We have reached the final challenge. The game will end when they truly trust everyone standing amongst them. Sandra and CT are talking. Sandra tells TC that they need to get Kate out of here. Trishelle, Kate, and MJ are talking. Trishelle is talking Sandra, and they get talking about how brilliant she is, how much of a game player she is. Trishelle tells CT that they are voting Sandra, but they both think it's Kate. And of course, they trust one another. CT and Trishelle plan to take Kate out at the banishment. Helicopter flies on by. We get the crew up in the helicopter, getting a view of Scotland. It is a beaut up there. The part is at $158,100, and the competition sees a Traitors ship. All they have to do is get to the boat and raise the mainsail to earn $30,000. Along the way, they could add extra money to the pot doing side missions. If completed within the 60 minutes, the crew can add a total of $60,000. Trishelle, and we just get a lot of nonsense going on. Trishelle and Sandra veer off the beaten path to head to the ship and let the rest of the crew decide missions. Kate is clueless, and it's hilarious. Like she has never had one desire to do any of these competitions, and it's continuously showed. CT is getting furious because he is basically doing this all on his own. We have 18 minutes left in the challenge, and they got $5,000 added to the pot. The team has got to go 180 feet to get to the boat, and they have to propel down this thing in order to do so. Kate is terrified while CT continues to live his best life, followed by Trishelle. MJ, Kate, Sandra look on scared as well. Everyone is cheering Kate on, but she is mortified. They choose to do a detour along the way and add $10,000 to the pot, and it's inside a cave. Let me explain something to you. It's a no for me. Absolutely, positively no. If we're doing a team mission and it involves caves, I'm out, bro. Just letting everybody know, any future shows, if I ever come on a reality show, it's a no for me, bro. So, somebody needs to talk to me for a moment, okay? And I'm a big dude, right? I'm not a huge dude, but like I'm a big dude. I feel like CT and I are probably the same stalky kind of guy. You know what I mean? I'm in great shape, but we could do some things. However, can someone explain to me how CT is able to do all of this? Like, he's not a small guy, and he isn't exactly in Johnny Bananas shape either. But he does this stuff, and I'm blown away with his like agility, his ability to like lift things, pull things around, and all of these things. He's truly one of the most incredible game players I've ever seen on like any reality TV. It blows my mind watching his will to win. Like, and I know that's probably a lot of it, like the adrenaline that's rushing through his body, stuff like that. But his just will to win is second to none. They struggled to get the mainsail up with about 90 seconds to spare. Kate just sitting around picking her nose, but CT, with a little bit of help of MJ, they're pulling that thing up by himself. He said he may or may not have shit himself. He single-handedly added the $50,000 to the pot, basically almost by himself. Pot's up to $208,100. They are on the drive back. Kate is trying to talk to CT and mention Sandra, but CT looks at her and says, "Are you a traitor?" She said it's a little annoying to her that you would accuse her. I mean, hello. CT says she is convincing. That's terrifying. Sandra, Trishelle, and CT are talking. CT told Sandra that MJ and Kate are gunning for her. Now we have Sandra and Kate talking. CT says she brought up her name. Kate says CT brought up her name to her. Kate said CT brought her name. Straight ass lying. Like lying. Obviously, at this point in the game, you got no choice here. Sandra pitches Kate to get her to vote with MJ to turn on CT. Kate believes that she has convinced Sandra Kate believes that she convinced Sandra that CT is the traitor. Of course, if the traitor remains when they are done voting, they will take home all of the money. But if the faithfuls remain, they will share the pot. CT speaks first. He said he knows he's played this game open and honest. He said that he's very suspicious that Kate was trying to protect Phaedra. She said that she formed alliance with people from Bravo. MJ speaks up saying Sandra is a traitor and was recruited at some point. She said she spent a lot of time for Phaedra because she believes that Cherie and her were protecting her. CT said, "Sandra, I'm returning the favor. You said you were voting for me, and I'm returning that favor now." Sandra said that. I only said that because Kate said in the car that you brought up my name, and CT said that's not true. She said, "I panicked, and you were a plan B." And Sandra said, "The minute she got scared, I got scared." And she said she set me up. MJ is standing up for Kate. Sandra said she'll stand there and say she's the faithful. All we can do is give you my word. This got heated. Like, this got crazy heated. Crazy battle. Crazy pissing contest. Trishelle's freaking out because she's shocked by CT calling out Sandra. That's what they thought they were going to do from the beginning. It's voting time. Kate voted for Sandra. MJ voted for Sandra. MJ said if the hardest vote, she will feel bad if she's a faithful. And Sandra looks at her and goes, "You will." Sandra voted for Kate, saying she tried to stir the pot. Trishelle voted Sandra. She said she just wanted to be in the mix with everybody else, and CT voted Sandra as well. Sandra is heartbroken, doesn't regret anything, and then, of course, announces she is a faithful. We have shifted to the bonfire-like environment. If they all agree to end the game now, and they're all faithfuls, they will split the money. However, if the traitors is left, they will take it all from them. The game will end when we choose, or when they choose, or when two players remain. Kate chooses to end the game, which is absolutely one of the funniest things in the world. Trishelle voted to vanish. CT voted to vanish. MJ voted to vanish. Kate voted for Trishelle because if everyone left, she would be the traitor. And of course, Trishelle, CT, and MJ vote Kate out. Kate, of course, reveals that she is a traitor. It was funny. She did try to start up. She said, "I only play this game as a faithful." Then, of course, she revealed she's a traitor. Kate is a sad panda. Made it to the final episode and lost again. CT, Trishelle, and MJ have the chance to end the game now, or they can banish again. MJ voted to end the game. She said, "If I'm wrong to love these guys, I don't want to be right." Trishelle voted to banish. She said, "I have a glimmer of doubt about someone." CT did too as well. CT said, "There's only one person here I want to share that pot of gold with." MJ knows it. She is gone. MJ is freaking the fuck out. CT votes MJ. He said nothing personal, and he wouldn't trust anyone, but her talking about Trishelle kind of piqued his interest. MJ voted for Trishelle, said nobody could be banished because none of them are traitors. And then Trishelle voted for CT. When I tell you, If you could have saw the look on my face when Trishelle turned her thing around and said she voted for CT, my stomach was just like, oh my, like my whole face dropped, my jaw dropped, everything. This was one of the most craziest things. Like, for just one instance here, if MJ voted for CT, this would have been a whole different ball game, and Trishelle would have felt like the biggest piece of crap ever. Um, we go back to the draw, the deadlock. So Alan announces that they have to vote again, and hopefully one of them might change their votes. Trishelle said she's a faithful. MJ said he's a faithful. CT said he's a faithful and like to finish what they started, and this time for real. I love the way he said that. Trishelle said they had a plan to get rid of Kate. CT says, apologize, saying he's sorry he ever doubted her. Trishelle said, you saved John over me. When MJ is watching as these two are having a piston contest, she's like, I have nothing to say. Like, she's literally looking like, I have nothing to say, nothing to add to this. Nothing will I say will help me win this entire thing. So MJ said, whatever doubt you have in me is wrong, CT, and hopes he would swing his vote. Of course, CT picks MJ again. MJ picks Trishelle, said nobody because they're all faithfuls. And then, of course, Trishelle votes off MJ. Trishelle said she couldn't write CT's name down twice. MJ is heartbroken. She walks away saying, I hope this makes you feel great. Trishelle and CT have won. They both revealed that they are faithfuls. Trishelle said that CT entered after voting for him. She knew he wasn't the traitor. His reaction, she even said this in an interview, like his reaction to how he acted when she voted for him, like his reaction kind of automatically triggered her to understand that then, oh yeah, then he's not a traitor. But that was insane. Like, I'm so happy CT won. I'm so happy Trishelle won. I know a lot of people, their feathers are ruffled because MJ didn't win. Let's be honest. From day one, we've had two competitors. The only person that belonged on this thing more than anybody else, than even CT and Trishelle, was Peter. Peter single-handedly brought down a couple traitors in this thing and even announced it to everybody. And his plan worked continuously. And of course, we have other people benefiting from it. But that being said, this was an intense, crazy, wild season. I loved it. I loved it. I know they're filming season 3 at the mid part of this year, as long as they secure the cast. I'm hoping that with that, we get another season secured by January. I would love for it to come back around that same time. I hope they continued the first couple, a weekly binge. I understand everybody really wants to have that binge-worthy stuff where you're watching it left and right. You're watching it all at one time. I don't. I love the weekly value of this show. It brings so much to the table. Thank you guys for your continued support listening to Love and Reality Podcast. We're inching down to the finals of this show and Love is Blind, so it's kind of crazy that we have two ginormous shows ending. We'll talk to you guys on Wednesday if you want to join me live as we talk about the Love is Blind reunion. I'll talk to you guys later.